games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty Games, and this how we do. Now it's time.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games, and welcome to a video showing you guys how I make some coins. Now, people talk to me all the time on stream asking how I make my coins. A few weeks ago, I opened up a base icon pack, and I had about 280-ish roughly coins. I used all of them. I ended up with about 400 coins. And within about a week or so, I was back to well over 200,000 coins again. And people were asking me how I did it. You know, I'm on 300k right now, and I don't spend money on the game at all, really. I've spent about 30 odd pounds this year total, and a lot of that was at the start of the year. It's through trading, or it's through making coins through very, very cheap and very, very safe methods. So I'm going to show you guys today 3 very cheap, very safe methods that I use, because I'm not big on, you know, the big risk investments, or, you know, the big like flipping of cards, like icon trading and stuff. I'm not very good at that. It's not something I'm overly confident with. So I like using methods that don't cost much. It's a very, very low risk, but still, if you're consistent with it, will make you a fair amount of coins. So if these methods help you, or you're looking for a method like that, you've got a few coins and you want to try and, you know, increase that coin total just a little bit, then these are going to be methods for you. So we're going to start off with probably my favorite method, one I go on about all the time, is bronze packs. Now, bronze pack method is incredibly easy. I have a lot of people saying to me it doesn't work for them, or, you know, oh, I opened 5 packs and I lost coins on all of them, it's rubbish, it doesn't work. There are going to be packs that don't make you coins in bronze packs. You are not going to make coins every single time. But the thing with bronze packs, the more you do it, the more coins you make. Open up the 400 coins packs. That's the first part of it. Simple as that. Open up the 400 coin packs, okay? The more bronze packs you open, the more coins you're going to make. There will be some that don't make you coins. Like I just said, this pack here, I'm fairly sure I'm not going to have a single player or card that sells. That's not a problem. Like, I had a 150 bid on him, so I am just going to list him anyway. That tends to be my rule of thumb. If a player has a bid on it, I list him. Doesn't mean he's going to sell every time, but I tend to do it like that and list him up anyway. But simple as that. If you're trying to make the coins, sell those players there that didn't sell. But I like putting the players into the silver upgrade, so I keep hold of those. But honestly, this is the best way to do it. Just keep opening up the packs. The things you're looking out for are the players. You want to check these players. So this guy here, Bundesliga, he's from the Bundesliga. I've also got a player there from the MLS, so we'll definitely check those. But the Bundesliga player here, have a little look. Cheapest on the market, 1.8. 1.8 is the cheapest. I'm going to list him up for 1.5, which means he's the cheapest on the market. If somebody wants to do the Bundesliga, SBC, still has Borussia Mönchengladbach to do, and that guy is going to be the cheapest player or version of that card on the market. So that's 1.5k that is going to sell and will make me coins. These guys aren't selling. That's not the end of the world. Again, if you're looking to do this purely to make profit and you're not fussed about anything else, then do just quick sell these cards, because that there, you know, you're looking at 1836, you're looking at about 90 coins from those cards, which is half the pack. So worst case scenario, you're only spending 200 coins on that pack. If, let's say, that Bundesliga player wasn't in there, this pack would have cost you like 200 coins, which means that you don't have to make that much from the pack. It really is straightforward and simple. If you're willing to spend a lot of time waiting on these, list every single player. Just like literally, even if they don't sell, just list them for 200 coins and keep listing them. Eventually they will sell. And if they don't after like sort of 5 or 6 times, quick sell them then. It's not the end of the world. But then we get a Chinese Super League player. The Chinese Super League bronzes tend to not really sell for too much now, which is kind of a bit of a shame. A lot of them now literally go for discard. So it's a bit of a risky one. Those ones you can just keep listing up, and eventually the Chinese Super League ones will sell, but they can take their time. But as you can see, we've opened, I think that's 3 packs now. One of them's made profit. The other 2 haven't made me anything yet. But if I keep opening up these bronze packs, I will keep getting players that will sell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep opening these up. And when I get some decent stuff, I will stop on it and I will show you and highlight the players that are selling for me, or at least just show you a couple of things and proof that these packs are actually making me profit. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. So I'll see you guys in a sec. Okay, so in the middle of the bronze packs, you can see here, we've just got ourselves a really, really good pack. So I'll show you guys these players. So this guy here is in the main league of the Spanish league. And you can see the cheapest in the market is about 2,000 coins. If I list him for 1.5k, he's going to sell. That's 1.5k profit. Second player here, he plays for Paderborn in the Bundesliga. He goes for, cheapest I can see, is 5,000 coins. I'm going to list him up at 4.5k. Simple as that, boys. So again, I'll start it at 3.5. That's another amazing amount of profit made. This guy doesn't sell. That's fine. I keep hold of my spare bronzes because I like putting them into silver upgrade packs. But if you're just looking to make profit, then just quick sell the players that don't sell. 14 coins is better than nothing. Squad fitnesses at the moment for me are selling fairly consistently at 800 coins, but always check the price of squad fitness cards for you. The rest of it doesn't go, but that is a very, very good pack. Now, while I was opening them, I did get a couple of other players, but I didn't have my Elgato on, or my I wasn't filming, which is stupid. But we got this guy who's actually worth 6.9k, was the cheapest on the market, so I listed him for 6. It's always good to have a look at the managers of good nations. So have a look at the French, Spanish, sometimes German, but there's a lot of German managers. Brazilian is the best one. Actually, no, Brazilian is the second best one. Dutch. If you find a bronze Dutch manager, they tend to go for a few thousand coins. So always look at those. Kits are always good to have a little look at. But otherwise, just see if players are selling, list them up, and you're going to make coins if you're consistent and you open enough packs. I promise you. Okay, now on to trading method number 2. Now, this is actually a trading method. This is where you are going to be going on the transfer market and trying to buy cards. Now, this is using the Serie A. This is using any form of card in the Serie A. All you need to do, go to max price, set it to maximum. Just it's a lot easier to search for players when it's at maximum. And then double check what the price of players are selling for, like the minimum they're selling for of any type of card. So 450, there's none on the market. 500, so 500, and these cards will be selling. Okay, so as you can see, 500 coins and they will sell. It's in the 50th plus minutes, so that means these cards do get bought relatively quickly. So I'm going to set it to 450, because even if I sell the cards at 500 coins, after tax it's making 475. So worst case scenario, I'm only making 25 coins a card. But if you pick up cheaper cards or they sell for more than 500, you're making a lot more coins than that. The reason I'm selling it at 450, you can set it at 400 or 350, whichever you prefer. I'm setting it, oh whoops, my thumbs and I weren't talking there. I'm setting it at 450 because more cards are going to appear. Simple as that. The higher you set it, obviously while being less than the amount that you're looking to sell the cards for, the more cards will pop up. It's very, very straightforward and very, very easy. As you can see, we've already won 2 cards relatively quickly. There will be some you don't win. There will be a lot of cards that you end up not winning. But the more cards you bid on, the more chance you've got of making coins. And as long as you're not going over the amount of coins you wanted to spend, man, bronzes and silvers are really good to get, by the way. That's why I went back to try and win him, because they often go for about 1,000. The more cards you get, the more coins you're going to make. It really is as straightforward and simple as that. I can't put it any simpler. I can't make it any easier for you guys. The more cards you bid, the more coins you make. It's as straightforward as that. What I'll do is I'll get a couple more cards and I'll show you guys how many coins I've made from that. Winning that bronze is really, really good. But just before I do that, actually, I'm going to also say to you guys, you can do this on open bids. If you don't like sniping, set your thing to max 400 coins bid, and then the max buy now set to maximum, and don't bid any more than 450. All right, just bid on as many cards as you want. You'll lose a fair few, but the ones you win, check their price, sell them. Literally, all I'm going to do, press triangle, you check their price. You saw one there was at 650 bid. So guess what? We're going to list him for 650, and he's going to go for that. We know he's going to go for that because people are spending that amount of coins on him. Okay, so 600 there was the max. So what we're going to do, sell him for that. If he goes for the 500, we still made profit. If he goes for the 550, we've made a little bit more. We saw one there had a bid on him for 550. So what we're going to do is set it to 550, and I'm going to set him just a little bit higher because there weren't many cheap buy nows on that card there. There weren't too many that were very low. And same here for Gabbiadini, but so we're just going to go 550 just because that guarantees that he goes at least on the bid, 800 coins. If I was being a little bit more thorough, if I wasn't filming a video and trying to do this nice and quickly for you guys, I would go and check specifically how much these guys are going for. Like, I would be a lot more thorough and specific with how much they're going for. Because I'm doing this in the video, I am doing it a little bit rushed. But, you know, spend time on it. Make sure that you're selling the cards at the right price. And the bronze card, as you can see here, 1.4. This one's one of the slightly cheaper ones, which is a slight shame. But I know if I list him for 600 coins, he is going to go. Just make sure you set that buy now to more than the bid. And to show you guys, these cards will sell. So Gabbiadini went for 800 very, very quickly. So again, if I was looking quicker, he probably would have gone for over 1,000. But for the sake of this video, I needed to do it nice and quickly. And this guy's already sold as well. As you can see, some of my bronzes have gone from earlier as well, which is nice. But they are slowly but surely going. And they will continue to sell. They will continue to go. And honestly, the more you do it, the more coins you make. The final method, and this again is on the transfer market, is you're looking at silver cards, and it's looking at silver cards in the Chinese Super League. Now, we were talking earlier about the fact that bronze cards aren't selling for too much now in the Chinese Super League. Silver cards, however, are still selling for a fair amount. As you can see there, I set it to 300. I was trying to find what the minimum was, just like in the Serie A. We picked one up for 200 straight away, which is really, really good. The fact that we were looking at 300, we know that this guy's going to at least go for 350. The cheapest on the market I've seen so far is 2,000 coins. So amazing. So we can list this guy at like 1.6, 1.7, and he'll go straight away. I'm going to set him at 1,000. So that already is 1.5k profit on that first card. And I found him by accident. As you can see, cheapest silver on the market for Chinese Super League at the moment is 500 coins. So if we sell them for 450, they're going to be the cheapest in the market regardless of what position or what player they are. We know that 350, if we can buy them for that, we can sell them for 450 guaranteed. I can go to 400 again, or this one I find is a little bit more effective. going on the open bids. So I don't bid more than 400 because I know that they're going to go for minimum, they're going to go for 450. So I don't want to overspend. I don't want to bid 450 because if I bid 450, I might only be selling them for 450, which means I'm going to lose out. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a bunch of open bids. I'll show you guys how many of these cards I win and show you hopefully how much profit we make. You can see we've started to win some. Again, some we've been outbid on. This method, again, is one of those slightly slower ones. You aren't going to win every single card because open bids, for me, are a little bit more competitive, or competed for, I should say. But you just have a look at how much the guy's going for. So 700 coins there, you can see he's selling for 550 there. So what we're going to do is, worst case scenario, you list him for the 450. He's going to be the cheapest Chinese Super League silver on the market. So he's going to get bought. Simple as that. 650 there. 700, so 650 is pretty much the cheapest, so we're going to list him for 500. I think he's going to go pretty quickly for that. And then we've got this guy as well, 750, 550. So again, we're going to just list him at the 450, and that's 80 coins made on that card. It's just like all of the other methods I'm showing you guys. The more cards you bid on, the more chance you've got of making coins. It really is as simple and straightforward as that. That's what all of these methods are there for. Make more bids, win more cards, make more coins. Okay, so you can see a lot of these Chinese Super League players have now started to sell. Again, because they're guaranteed to be the cheapest cards on the market, they're going to sell pretty darn quickly. Again, it's one of the slightly slower makings of coins because you're not making as much profit. So this guy here, we literally made about 20 coins. This guy, we made about 80. You know, you're not making loads of coins. But if you're on a low budget, if you don't have many coins to start with, this is a fantastic way to make those coins, like start building them up, you know, get slowly up the 100s, get into the thousands marks, and then you can start looking at the Serie A technique. And then you can get yourself into bronze packs when you've got enough coins to invest enough in and to rinse and repeat the cycle enough. But in about 10 minutes worth of work, as you can see, we've already made about sort of 5,000 or 6,000 coins profit. Plus we've got all of this stuff to sell. Two of which of these cards, so one here for 6,000 coins. Oh no, the other guy went fairly quickly, the other guy who was worth a few thousand. But we have about another 13,000 coins here. So in about 10 minutes, I've made about 20,000 coins, which is pretty darn good if you ask me. And again, on such a low risk and not really spending many coins or running any risk of doing anything. It's all low risk. For me, you can't really lose there. So if you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate if you could smash that like button to let me know that you did. Of course, let me know down below if any of these methods have worked for you, if you've tried them out, how it looked for you, the coins you made, all of these kind of stuff. I'd really appreciate it. If you do bronze packs, I'm also really interested. Let me know the most expensive bronze that you pack, because I've had a few in the past when their price ranges got updated when the new League SBCs came out that have gone for over 10,000 coins. But anything for me now, if you can get over 1,000 coins on a bronze card, you're doing pretty darn well. So let me know the best bronze player you've packed for the most coins. And of course, if you are new around here, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button. It would be massively appreciated. And of course, if you hit that notification bell, you'll be told anytime we either go live with a stream or upload a video. But for now, guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom. You guys have been awesome, and I really appreciate it. All the best. Look after yourselves.
Let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up. Check them online, you might catch them playing FIFA. Hey, yeah, you know we keep it live. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Gaming channel, what's the best one? Keep it hella dope, hella fresh, huh? Yeah, Hursty games, tune in. Even told my grandmama, sister, and my best friend. You might want to check them if you want to be entertained. You already know the name. Check us out, Hursty games. Hey, whoop. Make sure to give a like and subscribe.